Yesterday, I was feeling the effects of what they call baby blues, where you just gave birth, and so all your hormones are, I don't know, crashing, changing, getting all crazy. And it's hard because, you know, you're kind of not in control of that. Like, you have to let your body go through that. And I should probably tell Ben how I'm feeling, because I think in the past I was more not super aware, and also didn't really value telling him things like that. But then I've realized how valuable it is to just clue him in on, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I think is going on with me. And that really helps me, and it really helps our relationship. So I did that, and that was good. Today feels a little bit better, but I was thinking of words to describe what I was feeling yesterday, and two words kind of came to me, and I think I felt overwhelmed just with life in general, with taking care of the baby, like feeding him. And the other word was just feeling unstable. It's very uncomfortable feeling both those things. And like I said, it feels like you're just out of control, and you can't really change the fact that you're feeling this way. Postpartum blues, they're a real thing. And I know some women have it worse than others, and you kind of have to lay down your pride and say, I need help. The other thing I was just noticing, it just didn't take very much for me to just feel like, everyone just get away from me, you know. I'm feeling like my nerves were so like raw and on the surface. That was where I was at yesterday. And
Eden is doing dinner tonight. You want to talk about what you're making?
I'm making chicken noodle soup with homemade noodles, and
Those are the homemade noodles? Oh, that looks good. We got some chicken noodle soup. Cammie's not supposed to be doing any working or cooking, or she hasn't changed a diaper yet, I don't think.
It's not as good. Okay. The other thing that's been really cool to experience these last several days has been how my family has really picked up the slack that I can't or should not do. I've just noticed the kids, like, I put a schedule in place, and they've just been doing it. With cleaning and with meals, and it's humbling, because it's like getting out of the way has enabled them to be able to step in that gap. And I kind of knew this would happen, like once I had the baby, like it would force me more to get out of that way and give them a chance to be more independent and do these things. But it's been really cool to see and experience, and I think really good for me, really good for them. Even when I am better and I am able to do these things, how should I step back more and be more of a manager and less of a micromanager, or doing everything, you know, doing things for them, and just letting things go, you know.
We're eating the soup that Eden made, and it's got these homemade noodle things that are super good. Good job, Eden.
While your bundle of joy is probably causing you no end of delight, moms can also feel overwhelmed and tired, especially when it comes to breastfeeding. Well, I feel delight, overwhelmed, and tired, so I guess this is for me. And I'm trying to...
Oh man, it's really weird. We're watching the video that I just edited together of the birth upstairs in the attic. That's weird because that's where we actually had the birth. This is the best ice cream on the planet. Not this flavor. Oh, hello. So this is what we've been doing most of the time, staring at the baby. On Sunday. Oh, let's pause. Hang on.
Oh, he was kind of putting his, like he was resting his head on his hand.
Oh, hi there. This is gonna take a long time if we keep on staring at the baby. 3 days after the baby's born, I say to Cammy, Cammy, I had an idea for a name, kind of. And she said, oh, do we have to talk about it? I'm so overwhelmed.
I don't think I'm emotionally prepared to talk. This is like at 10 or 11 at night, and I just had a baby like 2 days ago, so.
I think it's just not our priority to have it right away. I spent the last 2 days really working on this birth vlog showing the birth of our boy, and I wanted Cammy to be able to talk about, mostly Cammy to be able to talk about what it was like watching it. I feel like you're like a champ or like super brave to be able to let this footage of yourself giving birth out on the internet. It doesn't seem like you really care. Hi, what are you doing? Eating a hand? Hey, you're supposed to be talking.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Well, it's really hard to talk when you're like...
Look at his face. Here, you hold the camera. I'll hold the baby. Okay, we can't drop the camera.
All right. It is very vulnerable, but I think...
Can I show him real fast?
Okay.
Oh, hi.
I would say putting that footage out there, it's hard. It's vulnerable. But I think I'm able to do it because I believe in something that's more important than showing that part of me. And that is, I really, ever since we had our first kid, I have felt really passionate and really, passionate to share that you can have this experience with birth, that it can look this way. And I really want people who are open to it to be able to see that, because I don't think it's shown enough. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I think I've gotten to the point where I realize at the end of the day, we're all the same. You know, we all have that vulnerable side to us, and so it doesn't feel as threatening to me to show mine because I know that the next person has it too.
This birth vlog from a production perspective, you know, this was our 85th episode, and a lot of the episodes that I edit, they don't feel very valuable. You know, making a vlog about our daily life is kind of weird. Make sure your boob's not on the camera.
I can't.
It's distracting though. Sorry. It's hard to concentrate.
Okay, I'll be done in a second. So.
It's hard to put out what feels like a good story or good content 5 days a week. It doesn't feel like that much goes on in our life. This birth video, it really felt good to me. Like, it's the best video I've ever made in my life. And I'm just so thankful to have an outlet, a creative outlet, to be able to do work that challenges me, that I feel inspired by. I feel like a lot of the skills and talents that I used for the birth video, I got from making those 85 episodes. So just by putting the work in, I was at a place where I was prepared to edit a story that was really, I felt like it was such a privilege to be able to even tell that story of this little guy joining us. Mwah. Okay, I think that's enough vlogging for the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Unless you want to see more. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, do something cute. Oh, open eyes. He loves to eat his wrist. That's like his favorite thing. Oh, he smiled. Look at that.
That's what I said.
You gotta film it. You
I
gotta film
swear
it.
he smiles.
Oh,
but
look at
I know
that.
it's like